My best friend told me that finding the perfect partner is like finding the perfect stock investment. If they don't make your heart beat every time a notification pops on your phone, then they aren't the one. So today I'll be explaining the modern dating scene in today's society. Just like the stock market, the market for finding a partner has become saturated with bullshit pump and dumps and false promises of longevity. Going on Tinder has become pointless, with everyone on the app leaving you unread the moment you respond to them. While you try to make your bio as funny and genuine as possible, time and time again you'll see your self-esteem getting destroyed by every left swipe, leaving you to ask God if you're inevitably going to die alone. After finding no success on Tinder, you'll try less common dating apps like Bumble, Hinge, or Coffee Meets Bagel, hoping that might have been a fluke, and maybe, just maybe, you have a chance of finding someone who could love you. After finding no success and after a long period of self-reflection in front of the mirror, you'll come to the conclusion that a hole is a hole no matter the gender, and resort to using Grindr, hoping that the warmth of another man would fill the emptiness that these bitches left inside of you. Bars and clubs are great places to meet new people. That is, of course, assuming that you have social skills and don't panic every time a stranger approaches you. But once you have a couple of drinks in your system, it's easy to talk to anyone about anything. This makes talking to girls possible without having to experience an existential crisis every time there's silence. But at the same time, you don't want to get too lost in the sauce and appear like an alcoholic. Most of the time, you'll be with your friends, hanging out in the group and talking shit. Unironically, this makes it easier to talk to new people compared to just being alone and solo doloing your way to clapping some cheeks. If there is one thing in the history of mankind that has been widely disputed through centuries, from Socrates all the way to Martin Luther King Jr., is how exactly do you approach a girl that you never met? Do you hit her with the classic, "Are you from Tennessee 'cause you're the only 10 I see?" Or the infamous, "Is it bubblegum pink?" Scholars have yet to come up with an answer to one of life's greatest mysteries, but regardless of what you say, the outcome will always stay the same. You'll leave the club by yourself after spending the whole night in the corner, scrolling through the weather app, looking at the temperature from different cities you can't even pronounce. Besides bars and clubs, the only place to find a potential partner is at work. As an adult, you're limited to where you can find new people, with most only having the workplace as the only option, and depending on your profession, it could be significantly harder to find the one. For example, if you're an accountant, you're rarely going to have time to conversate with colleagues, let alone form a romantic relationship with someone in your department, unless that person is Microsoft Excel. If you're in computer science, your social life is non-existent, with your only friend being a bottle of lotion and your anime waifu body pillow. Meanwhile, if you're a paramedic or an EMT, you basically have access to every nurse in the tri-state area. If you're a bartender, you're already neck deep in and don't have to worry about having any issues meeting new people. But even if you manage to get into a relationship with someone in your job, most places have policies that discourage or prohibits employees from dating each other, making it impossible for you to pursue anyone. So next time you find yourself struggling to meet new people, just tell yourself, hey, it could have been worse. At least I'm not in computer science or, God forbid, a YouTuber. With Hollywood portraying finding your soulmate as a rom-com when it should be labeled as a psychological thriller, it's no wonder why people give up on trying to find someone and resort to playing League of Legends for 12 hours a day.
POV, you're my girlfriend, and I just lost 10 league games in a row. Who's a bad girl? You know what it's like, Chad? It's like you're there and your mom's pregnant, but you're the dad in game. And it's like then the doctor does the ultrasound and the baby looks like an absolute fucking grotesque monster. And it's like everyone's like, what the fuck is that? But then it's like it's born and it's this big like slime goo ball with like 4 mouths, 20 rows of teeth, 8 arms, 3 legs. But the thing about it is that it can sing Beyonce songs word for word. So it's like it was all worth it. That's what it was like playing with that Hecarim build. I'm not even kidding.
If How I Met Your Mother taught me anything, it'd be that finding the one is a journey of self-discovery. So enjoy the journey and try to not think about it too much. Expect the unexpected, keep working on yourself, and maybe, just maybe, one day you'll find the one in the shape of a big buff black man named Tyrone who could bench press 260.